Hey guys, Mr. Thibodeau here. So let's go ahead and get started with Course 1, Lesson 11. All right, here we are working again, brand new week. So you're going to do your mental math, okay? You're either going to write down just the answers or you're just going to tell that to your folks and they'll tell you if it's right or wrong, okay? You're going to do your problem solving. I do like this as a warm up, so I do still want you to be doing that. And then you're going to come here to new concepts, okay? So here we're talking about combining and about separating. Okay, so we'll see what that means. Like stories in your reading books, many of the stories we analyze in mathematics have plots. We can use the plot of a word problem to write an equation for the problem. Problems of the same plot are represented by the same equation. That's why there are patterns for certain plots. Okay, so what they are talking about here, what this is they're trying to really nail down word problems. They're trying to make word problems as easy as possible for you to understand and understand what's going on. I don't love how they do this. I think it's fine. I just don't, it doesn't work for me. Okay. So I don't mind word problems. I think word problems make a fair amount of sense, although sometimes they'll do a word problem and you're like, well, if this was a real world situation, I would do this. I would try and answer this completely differently. However, still, I want you to read through the way they do this. If you would like to just think about word problems any other way, that's fine as well. If your parent comes up with an option of how they answer word problems, that's fine. I'm not going to focus too much on how they do word problems, but it will come up again in the book. So at least keep an eye on it, but if it doesn't make a lot of sense to you, that's okay. So many word problems are about combining. Here's an example. Fam had $24.50. He earned $12.50 more putting up a fence. Then Fam had $37. Okay, so he had some money, he earned some more, and then he's at the end. Okay, so usually there's an unknown in the pattern, though. Okay, so usually there is something he doesn't have. There's his starting money, what he gets, and what he ends with. Okay, but usually, if this is an actual problem, one of those three numbers is missing, right? So they create the equation sum plus a more equals the total. Okay. Katya had 734 stamps in her collection. Then her uncle gave her some more stamps. Now Katya has 813 stamps. How many stamps did her uncle give her? So now we have the 734. Okay. Do finding word problems. So 734, and her grandfather gives her a sum, and then she was at 113. So how many did her uncle give her? Well, this is exact question is the same as our addition facts, right? We have S plus M equals total. We know this is 734. We don't know M, and we know the total. Okay. So here, if 734 plus M equals 813, M plus 734 would also equal 813. But then our subtraction facts tell us that we can flip this, and we can change this into 813 minus 734 equals M, which, as you can see, I've already set up here. Okay. If you don't need to go through the steps of thinking it out, if you can just immediately jump here, I'm not going to be mad at that. Okay, feel free. So, do our math. 970. He gave her 79 stamps. Okay. You can follow it through that way as well. And it's basically continues that way. Like there's not a lot of difference from here. Some of the word problems are about separating. You have a beginning amount, you lose some, now you have what remains. So how do you figure it out? Well, oftentimes you have to use the inverse. You have to reverse it, okay? This problem about separating, in order to figure out the answer, you will either do another subtraction problem, or sometimes you'll end up doing an addition problem, okay? For your written practice, I want you guys to do 1 through 5, and then also we'll do 12 through 30 even. Okay, 1 through 5 and 12 through 30 even. Okay, so that's the written practice. Okay, this might be the last week I do written practice. Okay, so I'll do the written practice. I mean, you'll always have to do the work. I'm going to make a video this week for the written practice. Next week I might not. Okay, and we'll see how it goes. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment if you want me to keep doing the written practice videos. Let me know if you don't. I'm still going to be doing these intro videos, but I might not do the written practice videos. Okay. All right, guys. That is it.